Welcome to This Explainer. Look, I want you to think of building your life exactly like an architect designs a magnificent building. If the foundational structure is rushed, ignored, or built on uneven ground, well, eventually the entire building is going to lean. And if it's left completely unchecked, it crumbles. So today, we're looking at the essential blueprint for a strong, stable foundation. We're going to unpack the architecture of your daily routine and, frankly, give you the tools to reclaim your time, harmonize your ambition, and build a life that stands remarkably strong against those daily pressures we all face.
Answer this honestly in your head. Are you truly living a balanced life? Because as modern workers, we are completely immersed in this shared hustle culture, right? We're constantly connected, our phones are quite literally always buzzing, and the emails just never actually stop. It's a relentless, rushing current that pulls at our attention from the absolute second we wake up. Are you feeling that squeeze of overwork and hyperconnection right now? Because let me tell you, if you are absolutely not alone. But it does mean the foundation we just talked about might be starting to show some serious hairline fractures.
Okay, let's dive into this and tackle Section 1, Defining True Work-Life Balance. Now, you might be wondering what that actually looks like. True balance isn't about cleanly dividing your waking hours in half like some simple math equation. It's actually a profound combination of meaningful achievement and enjoyment. Think about it. If you only have achievement, you might have an incredible, jaw-dropping resume, but you don't necessarily have a life. On the flip side, if you only have enjoyment without meaningful achievement, you might eventually find yourself lacking a deeper sense of purpose. The true blueprint requires both: the fierce drive to succeed, and the profound capacity to actually step back and enjoy the fruits of that success.
And this brilliantly illustrates what perfect harmony looks like. It relies on 4 core pillars: work, family, friends, and self. These hold up your entire structure. When one area, say work, expands greedily to take up 50 or 60% of your energy, it steals directly from the others. Your family time shrinks, your friendships kind of fade out, and your time for self-care completely vanishes. When that happens, your structural integrity is compromised. True harmony requires fiercely protecting equitable space for your career, your loved ones, your social circle, and importantly, yourself.
Moving on to Section 2, let's look at the roots of imbalance. We face immense, relentless pressures every single day, and they usually hit us all at once, don't they? There are our career ambitions pushing us to stay late, family pressures demanding our immediate attention at home, technology keeping us tethered to the office 24/7, fierce competition making us feel like we can never, ever rest, our own inability to say no, which just keeps adding to the pile, and increasing responsibilities that mount higher and higher every single day. It is an absolute avalanche of obligation, and honestly, it feels overwhelming just thinking about it.
But what's the result of all that relentless pressure? Your health and your social life suffer. I want to slow down here for a second because this is the stark reality check. When we allow those wrecking balls of obligation to swing unchecked, the stakes are incredibly severe. We aren't just talking about feeling a little tired on a Friday afternoon. We're talking about fundamental damage to the core pillars of your life and your long-term well-being.
Which brings us to Section 3, the high cost of stress.
This structural failure happens on 2 distinct fronts. Internally, immense stress manifests physically. It literally breaks our bodies down over time through exhaustion, poor sleep, and compromised immunity. Externally, the damage bleeds outward into our daily lives, damaging our vital social connections and eroding those deeply important family and friend pillars we built our foundation on. It's a tragic irony of the modern age, really. A relentless, well-intentioned drive for achievement, the very thing we think will bring us a better life, creates a level of stress that utterly destroys our capacity to enjoy that life.
Okay, time for Section 4, a blueprint for solutions.
Let's move to and see how this builds, because we are definitely not going to leave the building in ruins. It is time to grab our tools and repair those cracks. Here is your sequential blueprint for rebuilding. Step 1, master time management. This is your scaffolding, ensuring everything has its proper place and time. Step 2, make time for hobbies. This intentionally restores the enjoyment and the self pillar we defined earlier. Step 3, practice saying no. Think of this as putting up load-bearing walls to protect your boundaries from those ever-increasing responsibilities. Step 4, share responsibilities. You don't have to carry the whole roof yourself. Distribute the weight among family and colleagues. And Step 5, use flexible work options. This is the modern architect's secret weapon, allowing your structure to bend and adapt without breaking when life happens. So the crucial point is that you have the power to fix the structure. By utilizing these 5 specific tools: managing your time, embracing hobbies, setting boundaries, sharing the load, and leveraging flexibility, you deeply empower yourself to harmonize your ambition with your actual life. You can step out of that rushing current of hustle culture and actively maintain a strong, stress-free foundation that is equally supported by work, family, friends, and yourself.
But hey, a blueprint is just a piece of paper until you actually start building. You have the insight now, you see where the cracks form, and you have the tools to reinforce your foundation. Look at the specific steps we've discussed today. The real question is, which part of the blueprint are you going to implement first to reclaim your happiness today?